Well, good Monday morning. Let's take a look at the weather events happening from coast to coast. A rather active track for the east. We've got some blizzard conditions across the Atlantic and some of that snow and rain continuing. It's going to be as Murph says, a rainy hello and a snowy goodbye. And we can see areas in Happy Valley, Goose Bay. They could see up to 75 centimeters of snow or more potentially. And with that, we have that rainfall as well. Parts of the Maritimes seeing some significant accumulations of that rain. In through Ontario, well, that snow story has sort of departed. Widespread rainfall, but for Quebec, we still have that chance of that snow. You can see parts of the Gaspé Peninsula seeing quite a bit of that snowfall accumulation. In through the eastern townships, that's where you could see some of that rainfall. So we're going to be continuing to watch that story. Slippery and slick commute. And again, if you heard me on Twitter, you know that I am not a fan of snow and that I hate when people don't clear their cars properly. Now, when we're talking about the snowfall totals, you can see the little asterisks there. In Toronto, 19 centimeters, which was actually a record for this day. So for Sunday, for November 21st, 22nd. See, my days are getting mixed up. The snow is just really fogging me up there. Now, let's talk about what's next. What are we talking about? So again, the third snowiest November day in Toronto, 19 centimeters fell. The last time that fell was decades ago, and it was above 30 centimeters. So while I'm not happy that that much fell, I'm also glad that it wasn't more. Let's talk about a little bit about the precipitation forecast for Monday into Tuesday. You could see some of that lake effect snow in through parts of Cottage Country and through Barrie, just off of Georgian Bay and Lake Huron. That's where you could see some of that snow. However, it's really just going to be a little bit of a rainy and wet day as well. So when we're talking about clearing your windshields, we're talking about frost. Here's how you can properly defrost your windshields. When we're talking about, that winter madness, as we mentioned, you want to make sure you get that snow off of the car. So the next storm that's coming in could be potentially Tuesday into Wednesday for parts of southern Ontario, where you could see that snowfall again, but it's going to be that wet mixture in through the overnight into Wednesday, rainy conditions, some snow. And that's what you can see here in the 7-day forecast for Toronto. Wednesday, that rainfall 6 degrees, so well above 0 degrees, where you could see that rainfall. A little bit maybe hesitant to clear that snow properly. Happy Monday. I'm Marta Czurylowicz. Thanks for joining us here this morning. Let's talk about some of those unofficial snowfall totals. Now, areas in through extreme southwestern Ontario, like London, saw 13 centimeters of snow. Kitchener, 21 centimeters of snow. But it's in Toronto, 19 centimeters of snow. And that has proved to be the third snowiest day of November. Now, the snowiest day over 30 centimeters. So I'm happy it wasn't that much snow, but still nonetheless quite a bit of snow. Now, when we're talking about what's next, well, some lake effect snow for areas in through the shores of Lake Huron, Georgian Bay, around the lake shores here, not too much. It could be a little bit of rain, but when we're talking about the next storm, well, that's coming Tuesday into Wednesday, bringing some of that potential snowfall in through the overnight. Wednesday, it's going to be more of a rain story. Taking a quick look at that 7-day forecast, as I mentioned, Wednesday for Toronto, look at that rain, 6 degrees above zero, which is rainfall, but it could be so much worse. Here's Tyler Hamilton with an update on the Atlantic.